action coming up here at the Mackey Athletic Center. This 2025 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament here at Toronto Metropolitan University.
And we welcome you to the finale of the 2025 Canadian Blind Hockey Tournament. It's the Open Division Gold Medal game. The Sens and the Habs. I'm Matthew Sukram alongside Courtney Kenny and Ben Long. As boys, we are wrapping things up here for the 2025 edition of the Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. The first edition that we have been privileged to be a part of, and this there's been some curveballs, there's been some twists and turns, and you can't say that this weekend hasn't been exciting.
No, this weekend's been everything we thought it would be, and then some. And with an emphasis on some, because man, we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into when it was first broached back in end of January, early February about coming down here for a blind hockey tournament. We didn't know what to expect, like I said. And it's been absolutely fantastic. I'm sure Ben shares the same sentiment, and I'm sure you share the same sentiment of how much fun this has been. And we've seen some absolute classics here at the Mattamy Athletic Center.
Yeah, it's really been just a spectacular event all around in terms of like a top-class event. Grade A people running a grade A event for grade A people. And it's just been the sportsmanship and the quality of sport have been amazing.
Well, I talked about it, sorry to step in again, but I talked about this with Brian, I talked about this with Mark when he was on earlier. This weekend has really proven that hockey really is for everyone, and that's something that hockey keeps trying to trumpet right now, and this weekend to me is the exact definition of that.
Absolutely. Let's go over the lineups for today. So the Sens will be in black. They will be moving left to right across your screen. The Sens line up with Edward Laba, Matt Babineau, Aiden McCowan, Nathan McCowan, Caleb Smith, who played mostly in the low vision and development division for the weekend. He's been called up for the gold medal game, wearing number 19 for the Sens. You've got Adam Young, Yan Gobey, Lorenzo Giamorelli, Sean Heaslip, Ruby Coleman, and Scarlett Dorn, and in net, big save, David Brown. On the Habs side, wearing the yellow jerseys, they enter this contest with Yanni Coco, Lucas DeRoche, Victoria McDermott, Christine Callagee, Alex Bjorklund, Jaden Arnold, Anthony Pamplin, Eli Baumers, Jimmy Tremblay, MJ LaFrance, John T., and in net, Kevin Shanley. The Habs are led by head coach Philip Giamorole, as well as assistant coaches Alexi Ayatola, Joel Anthony Delgrand, Wade Delgrand, and Tony Venturini. And the coach of the Sens is Ken Babby, as well as assistant coaches Fred Angers and James Bullock. All right, the chat is open. Let us know where you're watching, where you're from, who you're cheering on, and how much you've enjoyed this weekend of hockey as we get set for puck drop for the gold medal game.
Of note, Sens come into this game undefeated. The Habs come into this game 2-0-1. So this is truly the battle, 3-0-1. This is truly a battle of the two best teams that we've seen so far here at this Open Division, Matt.
And the Sens effectively had to beat the Canucks in what turned out to be a semifinal matchup based on the round robin record. So here we go. Puck is dropped, and we are underway for the gold medal game as Matt Babineau dumps it into the Habs zone. As the Sens play it on net, it comes up to the point. Giamorelli with control to the right side. Giamorelli into the near side corner, feeds it to the half boards. Shot coming in towards the net. Stopped in front, shot save made. Rebound chance is denied as well. Kevin Shanley with a couple of big stops, 30 seconds into this game. Racing down the right wing side now. It's Jaden Arnold. Arnold, who's had a big weekend here in Toronto. He carries it to the near side, puts it at the line, for McDermott. McDermott puts it in front of the net, and that's blocked by the Sens, and they will send it back out to the neutral zone. Fast action to start here. Lucas Giamarelli. Check that. Lorenzo Giamarelli brings it in over the blue line. Gets stopped. And the Habs looking to clear. And on the half boards, a buzzer goes here. And I'm not sure what the issue is. Play continues, though. Down the left wing side. It goes in behind the net, carried by the Habs. Looks like one of the Habs players had their stick stuck in the penalty box doors. That's what the buzzer went. As the puck comes out to the neutral zone and flipped down into the Sens area. Sean Heaslip for the Sens. Fires it off the glass. Kept in the zone by Coco. Coco tried to get it in front of the net. That got blocked. And now it's on to the stick of Christine Caligie. And Caligie now on the near side boards, trying to shovel that one forward. On the left wing side, she gets into the zone, but the pass is broken up. And now it's Scarlett Dorn moving the other way. Dorn gets the puck past the stick of John T. It's just wide of the net. Played around to the near side. And that's Christine Caligie again, trying to flip it out. The shot comes back towards the front of the net. And that one is going to be called back as the Sens did not make a pass in the zone. So with 9:35 to go, we've got a face-off outside the Habs area.
Already a frenetic pace to start this one. You know, both these teams are going to want to come away with that gold medal. Especially the Sens want to keep their perfect weekend together. So it's going to be an exciting one right down to the wire, just like the Leafs and Canucks game, I think.
And the Sens had a huge third period come from behind victory to get to this gold medal game. But it's the Habs controlling the puck right now. They lost it at the line. Racing out for it is Jan Gobey. Gobey down the left wing side into the attacking zone. Gets pressured on the boards. Gobey still trying to get the pass across. He finds Giamarelli. Morelli at the line. The shot coming in. Save made by Kevin Shanley.
Still, every time I watch a game when the goalie makes a save like that where they just stick their leg out, I'm like, how? How? You know, they're playing with blindfolds on. They can't see. We've made jokes all weekend about how Ben, even without blindfolds on, is probably worse than most of them. So, as he's going to come in here to try and defend himself.
I'm not at all even. I feel like it's some kind of like daredevil superpower that these goalies have. Like, I don't understand.
Play underway as the Sens flip it into the near side corner. Controlling it at the line. And the Sens chasing into their own zone. Sean Heaslip looks to send it out. It's past the stick of Scarlett Dorn. And it will be chased down by Victoria McDermott in her own zone. She gets it back out to the neutral zone. Pass made up ahead to Jimmy Tremblay, but it's knocked off his stick, and it will be the Sens going the other way. Pass is made into the zone. There goes the clean whistle. But they can't get the shot towards the net, and it's sent down the ice. 7.5 to play in this first period. Behind the net, controlled there by Nathan McCowan. He flips it up to the far side boards, and the whistle goes, I believe, for offside here. With 7 minutes to play in the first period, the officials discussing here.
Yeah, I missed what the whistle was for, to be honest. I was watching the puck up there, up front, and it looks like it's going to come back by the Habs bench. No, it's going to, they pointed at the Habs bench. It's going to come by the Sens bench instead. You know what they say, let's do that hockey, Matt. So, I don't know. I missed the...
I thought maybe at one point they might have been calling a penalty on the Habs for too many players on the ice.
Now it looks like it.
So it looks like what you originally thought was correct there, Matt.
Thank you, sir. And Coco will be sent to the box. So with 6:20 to play, The Sens with a big opportunity on the power play. Off the draw, they complete the pass. It's Giammarelli on the right wing side, in the corner, trying to feed it in front of the net. The puck gets there. The backhanded shot, just wide. John T behind the net, can't control the puck. Giammarelli centering, and it's deflected just wide. Off the stick of the Sens, Aiden McCowan. Puck at the blue line. Flip back towards the net. The shot is stopped as Shanley did a great job to keep those pads down on that shot coming through.
And T trying to get down to block the shot, actually got down too far, and the puck just bounced off the top of him and right out of the goalie. So again, Kevin Shanley doing a great job of keeping his team still tied here in a scoreless game.
We've got TPS Fanny cheering on Alex and the Habs. And Skew with a couple of Finnish flags. There's a shot from the blue line. It's knocked off a skate to the far side. The pass from Gobe gets by everybody. Picked up on the near side. Sens attacking. The shot on net goes just wide. Gobe behind the net with 45 seconds on the power play. He falls down, but he's still trying to get the pass off. It's behind the net. They bring it out in front. There's a chance, and the save is made as Matt Babineau could not bury that one.
Another big save by Shanley, and we saw a goaltending clinic put in the other game by Harvey. I mean, you dubbed him big or brick wall, or what was it?
Wyatt the Wall Harvey.
Yeah, there we go. Putting on a big performance right there. These two guys channeling their inner Felix Potvin and Curtis Joseph here at Maple Leaf Gardens.
That's right. Darlene Dombrowski is cheering on Adam Young and the Sens from Georgia in the USA. There's a shot towards the net off the draw, and it's blocked. It goes into the corner. Picked up by the Habs, but they still can't clear. Penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5. The shot coming in, and the Sens score. Matt Babineau, who was just blocked from getting a goal on his last shift. That time he will not be denied, and the Sens go up 1-0.
What a big goal there for Babineau to put them up 1-0 with under 4 minutes here in this first period. And the Sens again coming into this game with a perfect record on the weekend, looking to extend that and continue that streak. So getting the first goal of the game, always a big one. We saw it in the last game. The Canucks scored first. The Leafs had to play desperation hockey down the stretch, and eventually the Canucks held on for a nice shootout victory to get that bronze medal.
And that was just as the penalty was expiring, with Coco coming out of the box. For having too many players on the ice. So the Sens off the draw, get the puck right back into the Habs zone. And the Habs pick it up and rifle it right back down the ice.
You know, we've seen a couple of instances here this weekend that they could have called too many men, and I just figured that wasn't a penalty they were worried about, with line changes being as complex as they are. So to see it called in a game like the gold medal game, either the refs are saying, hey, we're really meaning business here. That was a really egregious penalty to take at that time.
Yeah, that must have been the call for sure. New York Metro Blind Hockey say let's hear for Caleb Smith, and thanks for hosting us. It's been a pleasure to have players from across the globe here, from the United States and from Europe as well. And Tammy Adams cheering for Big Save Dave. And it's brought into the Sens zone. There's a pass across. The Habs trying to get towards the net, but can't. The arm goes up, and it looks like we're going to get a call here. Hooking going against the Habs, and Lorenzo Giammarelli is going to go to the box.
It's going to go against the Sens here. And like you said, Giammarelli is going to go to the box, and well, we've seen, it's going to be a hooking call. We've seen Giammarelli arguing there with the referee on his way out. We've heard his mouth get him in trouble yesterday with a 10-minute misconduct, so hopefully he's able to keep calmer heads here, and it looks like it's just 2 minutes for the time being.
Big opportunity for the Habs to get their first goal, but off the draw, it's stolen by the Sens, and they'll bring it out. Matt Babineau, the goal scorer, gains the attacking zone. Tries to feed it across the slot. Can't get it through, but now the puck goes to the far side, and it's Babineau knocked off the puck. He's helped out by Aiden McCowan, who flips it into the corner. Picked up there by the Habs, and this will allow them time to regain some composure and get it down the ice. Onto the stick of Bjorklund. Bjorklund down the left wing, flipping it in behind the net. Picked up there by the Sens' Adam Young. Adam Young plays it to the boards. The pass comes back in front of the net. The Habs attacking here, but the Sens find the loose puck and they clear it out. 1:10 to play in this power play with 45 seconds to go in the period. The Habs bring it back in the zone, but the Sens clear it right back out. John T with a great job to stop it from entering the zone. A lot of clutching and grabbing on that far side of the boards. And now in the neutral zone is picked up by Babineau, and he will dump it back into the Habs zone. John T behind his own net with 20 seconds to play in the period. He gives it over to the far side boards onto the stick of DeRoche. DeRoche sends it ahead for Arnold. Arnold coming in. He'll need to get the pass. He gets the pass. The shot in. They score. Power play goal as Lucas DeRoche on the give and go has tied the game 1 apiece, and that takes us to the end of the first period.
I'm not sure 100% how that puck beat Dave, big save Dave down there in net, as it looked like he was just going to make the save, and next thing you know, it's stuck in on the far side, but a big goal there by DeRoche to tie this game after the first period of play at 1 apiece. And what about that play earlier with Babineau and John T? Babineau doing everything to say, hey, I'm not holding on to him. He got his arms out, but John T, man, the longer this weekend has gone, the more I've come to admire his defensive game.
He reminds me a lot of many players that you come to love when they're on your team and you come to hate when they're on the opposing team.
Yeah. Who's the one that comes to your mind?
Claude Lemieux is one that comes to my mind.
Well,
just Habs related. Brendan Gallagher would be another one.
Us folks here who have covered the North Bay Battalion for a few years can say Claude Lemieux's son, Brendan Lemieux, is one of those players that you would have loved to have on their team, but the 7th man in North Bay, definitely not a fan of Brendan Lemieux when he played in Barrie.
I heard they had a club to show how much they really liked Brendan Lemieux coming in.
Was it the Synchronized Diving Club or something like that?
Something like that.
Oh, what a great game this has been so far. 1-1 after 1 period of play. Ben, how have you been enjoying it from your perch?
Man, it's been a great game to watch from my point of view here. It's been a lot of great play. 1-1, so we've had some good offense, but not, no defense. It's been some solid defensive playing, some solid playmaking, some solid shooting, some solid goaltending. It's been, solid all around.
Jesse Archambault cheering on the Habs, cheering on Jimmy Tremblay. Marcus Tihumaki, hopefully I'm saying that right, saying it was an amazing tournament again, unforgettable memories for so many people, and especially Team Finland. Let's go, guys. And again, a big announcement at the 11th annual banquet, where there is going to be an attempt to make a team world blind hockey team for the 2026 event. So stay tuned to the Canadian Blind Hockey social media pages for all the information on that. Again, one of the big announcements coming out of this weekend. Play back underway in the second period. Gobe dumping it in for the Sens. Played right back out by the Habs. 1-1 the score as we're back to 5-on-5. Kalaji tries to play it over. Knocked off her stick, but they can't clear it out. Now there's a clean pass. Kalaji with a shot on net, and it hits the post. Christine Kalaji has scored a couple of big goals already this weekend, and that one was close to being her biggest. Just a shot from the inside of the blue line, banking off the glove side post, almost giving the Habs the lead. 1-1 the score remains. Puck inside the neutral zone. It's dumped back into the Sens area. Giammarelli plays it down the right wing side, up on the stick of Babineau. Babineau down the right wing, into the zone, getting past McDermott. trying to play it on net. Sens still need to make the pass. Babineau behind the net to Gobe. Gobe centers it. It gets past everybody to the line for Giammarelli. Giammarelli sends it on net. That's blocked in front and picked up now by Caligie. Caligie and Babineau battle in the corner. Babineau wins the battle. Gets it over to Gobe. He goes behind the net. Now the wraparound chance, and they score. The Sens take the lead. Aiden McCowan with the goal. It's 2-1 with 10 minutes to play in the second.
And that play is possible by Giammarelli keeping the puck in the zone. Just when it came to the blue line, you got to think he's looking to make up for some previous sins as he was in the sin bin when that last goal was scored. But Giammarelli keeping the puck in the blue line, able to get the puck towards the net. Gobe blocked it, trying to tip it, but the play was able to continue without going offside, and they're able to get that goal there and make it a 2-1 game with 9:30 left in the second period.
The McCowan siblings, Aiden and Nathan, have had some big moments at this tournament as well. McCowan scoring a huge goal in yesterday's game. And he's got another one here in the gold medal contest. Play in behind the Sens net as the Habs will have to play comeback once again, down by a goal. Victoria McDermott keeps it in at the blue line. Played in behind the net. Giammarelli looking to play it out. McDermott stops it again. McDermott down the left side. Gets the pass over to Bjorklund. It's a clean pass, and Bjorklund now brings it out in front. Bjorklund on the backhand. He sends it wide. Gotta love this response from the Habs now with 8:45 to play. On the far side boards. Pamplin trying to find Bjorklund. Puck is sent by them and down the ice. John T. trying to wrap up Edward Laba. The puck gets sent around to the near side in the Habs zone, picked up by McDermott. McDermott tries to move it past McCowan. McCowan coming in the zone. T trips him, and then T trips over McDermott. Delayed penalty coming up here. They put it on net, and the stop is made by Shanley, and tripping will be the call coming up against the Habs.
Well, John T, a player that we were just talking about in the intermission, Ben brought him up as, to liken him to Brandon Gallagher as a Habs player playing for the Habs. Well, the Sens are out here as well, so a player I can liken him to maybe, and also ties to North Bay, Chris Neal. Somebody that you don't want to play against, but somebody you'd love to have on your team. However, This time, go ahead, sorry.
He certainly does. He plays a tough style of hockey out there. He's a old school hockey style guy and plays it hard.
However, this time, and you're going to get that with these type of players, you're going to see him now sit in the box for 2 minutes or less.
The Habs down by a goal, now down by a player on the ice. The Sens looking to increase the lead. Clean pass made, but the shot goes wide of the net. And now the Habs with a golden opportunity to get it out, and they do get it out all the way down the ice. Controlled on the stick of DeRoche. DeRoche going to the net. There's a pass back to the slot. McDermott with the shot. Big save. Dave makes the stop off the chest on that one.
Well, earning the nickname right there with a big save, if you will. Dave and net there making a big one. A shorthanded goal right here would have given so much momentum on the Habs side. What
a play by DeRoche with speed to set it up. I mean, that was a tape-to-tape pass on the drop pass to McDermott. That was Christine Caligie. And now it's Lorenzo Giammarelli going into the zone, and Gobe gets tripped up going towards the net, and I believe that will be another call coming up against the Habs. There's only 58 seconds remaining in the penalty to T, and now the Habs will be extra shorthanded with 6:15 to go, about 30 seconds or less after almost scoring.
And with Jaden Arnold in the box now, it takes away one of your better players for maybe the next 2 minutes. And you know what? If I was Arnold, you could play the clock management game a little bit, jaw a little bit with the referees, try and kill some more time on that previous penalty with the clock still going. Only less than 30 seconds now on the John T penalty.
2-1 the score. The Sens got the go-ahead goal around the 10-minute mark of this period. And now they're looking for more. 5-on-3. Pass across to the left side. Now right in front of the net. Can they get the shot off? It's Giammarelli! Scores! Lorenzo Giammarelli with the goal. It's 3-1 for the Sens.
And Giammarelli scoring that goal. Still on the 5-on-3. No, they do bring Jaden Arnold out of the box. So the power play's over. But I think the Sens are pretty happy now having a 3-1 lead. And when Mark was on earlier today, we were talking about Jochen and Giammarelli. He said those are names you're going to hear of for a long, long time at this tournament and representing Canada in the future. And Giammarelli right there in a very big spot gives the Sens a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, and Giammarelli's brother Dante playing in that select division. And now they're actually saying that the penalty wasn't over to Arnold. The Habs saying, well, T was coming out of the box, so it should have been. So the 5-on-4 continues here for the Sens. For 30 seconds, DeRoche now in the Sens zone. Knocked off his stick, comes up the wall. McDermott trying to freeze it. It comes out of the zone, and now DeRoche has it in the neutral zone. DeRoche flips it off the boards, gets it over the blue line, sent right back out by Nathan McCowan. On the far side boards, the Sens complete the pass. They put it on net, they score! A one-timer from Gobey to McCowan, and it's 4-1 for the Sens and another power play goal.
I don't know if it was a power play goal. Arnold was already 1 foot on the ice and reacted to it by getting out on the ice. I'm not 100% sure if it came with the power play or not. Either way, there's always that buffer time when you're waiting on the defending team that has a power play. You know, even though the power play is quote-unquote expired, until that player actually gets back into the play, it still is a bit of a power play for the other team. So either way, this goal was caused as partially by them being down a man.
And a big hill to climb now for the Habs.
Huge hill, up 4-1.
But
However,
we've seen these kinds of leads erased in this tournament.
anything can happen.
I think if you're the coaching staff, if you're Philip Giammarelli for the Habs, you're saying, okay, let's stay out of the box.
Yeah, your special teams has certainly hurt you here by going into the penalty box so many times.
DeRoche now through the neutral zone, dishes it off to the right side on the stick of Tremblay. Tremblay on the boards. Clean pass made, but the Sens have it and they clear it. Down the ice. John T sends it forward through the neutral zone, but picked up by the Sens, and they will dump it back in the Habs area. It's DeRoche for the Habs, trying to flip it out. That gets blocked, and now the Sens move towards the net. T looking for it. The Sens trying to get up the pass in the middle of the ice. Couple of bodies in that area in front of the net. Now the puck comes clear out of that area. Wraparound chance, and a big save made there by the goaltender Shanley. And that was a big stop with Ruby Coleman on that wraparound.
Minute 35 left in the second period. 4-1 lead again for the Sens. But a team that used to be the main resident here has blown 3 or 4-1 leads before. So it is possible, like we talked about it in this tournament, we've seen no lead be a safe lead. So, and the Habs have the firepower.
It's Jaden Arnold coming down the ice with speed. Arnold on the right wing, puts on the brakes below the goal line. Arnold off the boards. Still needs to complete that pass. Arnold goes behind the net. Still looking for it as he brings it to the near side boards. Arnold flips it to the point on the stick of McDermott. Clean pass made. And now to the stick of MJ LaFrance. He sends it just wide of the net. In the corner, they try to feed it to the middle. That is picked off by Matt Babineau. And Babineau will come through the neutral zone into the attacking end. Babineau gets the pass to McCown. The shot save made with 35 seconds to go. The Habs clear it out of the zone. The Sens send it right back in. Arnold, who had a 4-goal game earlier in this tournament, trying to move it out of the zone for the Habs. Played to the near side, picked up by McCowan. McCowan flips it back in behind the net. It goes in the far side corner for Gaube. Gaube back to the middle of the zone for McCowan. McCowan flips it towards the net. That goes just wide. Now played to the point, Giammarelli. Giammarelli flips it towards the front of the net. It's steered away, and time has run out in the second period. 3 goals by the Sens put them ahead 4-1 through the first 2 periods of play.
Big period there for the Sens to go up 4-1 over the Habs, Ben. And you know, you're sitting there watching this game just like we are too. What are you seeing?
It's going to be a big hill for these Habs to climb. The Sens are just a really strong team, and they're doing a great job of controlling the puck. They're a very balanced team, so they're really not getting a whole lot of they don't have a whole lot of weak spots. So anyone that's out there is a capable player. They have a few players who are maybe more on the star side, but they're just overall very capable. And the Habs are a bit more reliant on their few star players, and that could be their downfall.
Well, they'll need a few big saves here in the third period to try and keep them in it. Again, only 12 minutes separate the Sens from a perfect weekend and a gold medal. However, if you're the Habs, you know, a silver medal isn't what you want, but it's still a nice consolation prize.
I mean, yeah, it's still called winning silver. So, I mean, regardless of the outcome of this game, they're overall winners in this tournament after all.
I would argue every single one of these players have been a winner so far, Matt. You know, it's been a great tournament. The real winner is blind hockey in general, I would say, with how fun this weekend's been.
Absolutely, and again, just a chance to showcase the game to, you know, people in Canada, people in the States, really people all over the world, and a chance to get the message out there more, especially if there's other players that are visually impaired that are looking to get involved. I mean, after seeing all the action this weekend, why wouldn't you want to get involved?
Well, one of the players that was on earlier, MJ LaFrance, in this game said straight up he didn't know that this existed until it came up on his YouTube recommended one day.
That's right. So, and he was a pleasure to have on the broadcast earlier this weekend. The puck flipped up over the boards and out of play as the third period gets underway. And again, it's a 3-goal advantage for the Sens. But remember, the Sens trailed 3-1 in that semifinal game against the Canucks before the Sens came back themselves. So we'll see if the Habs can turn around this game for themselves in the neutral zone. A couple of hard poke checks at it. Giammarelli picks it up for the Sens and sends it into the Habs zone. Follows it into the corner, plays it behind the net to Coleman. Coleman plays it back around to the near side for Giammarelli. He flips it in front of the net, but the play is broken up by Christine Callagee, and she is able to get it out of the zone. In the neutral zone, Bjorklund trying to get that one over the blue line. The Sens go right back the other way. Giammarelli, pass not complete from Coleman. Now it is, and it is controlled on the boards. Coleman to the middle, Gaube. His shot goes just wide. Gaube is able to pick up the puck, trying to feed it in front. Not able to do it, and the Habs will go the other way. In the neutral zone, the Sens back in control. McCowan down into the Habs zone. Into the corner, Gaube is there for the Sens. He plays it around to the far side, picked up in the corner by Laba. Laba battling on the far side. The Habs get it away from him, and the Habs get it out of the zone. They bring it over the blue line, try to play to the middle. That play broken up. Back out to the neutral zone. Picked up there by McDermott. She feeds it back to the point. Onto the stick of Arnold. Arnold trying to move to the middle of the zone. He gets blocked by Gobey, and Gobey sends it around to the far side. Onto the ice. On that change, the Habs send it right back in. They tag up, but they can't get control of the puck. Sent back out by the Sens. Picked up on the blue line by McDermott, and she fires it back into the zone. McDermott for the Habs. From behind the blue line, flips it back in. The Habs tag up. Looking to come in onside, but the Sens get it out to the neutral zone again. McDermott will try, still on the left wing side. Her puck goes off the boards, gets into the zone, sent right back out. Now the Habs enter the zone with control briefly there before it's stolen back by the Sens. McDermott will try it again on the left side boards. Got it over, sent right back out. They'll go up the ice the other way. Eli Bomers gets it in the zone. Clean pass made, the shot on net turned aside by David Brown. Now behind the net, that's Adam Young. He can't clear the zone. The Habs in control at the blue line. McDermott flips it ahead. Blocked by Giammarelli. Giammarelli gets it to the line, but McDermott keeps it in the zone. Gets it on to the stick, now in the middle, but DeRoche couldn't get the shot off. Back to the line, McDermott with it. McDermott plays it on net, bouncing towards the goal, but the Sens plug up the shooting lane, and they are able to clear as Eli Bomers will chase it. 7:45 to play. And the Sens touch the puck, and they've got 6 players on the ice, and they look to be getting penalized for this one.
Well, if it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. The Habs took a too many men penalty earlier in this game, and now they're going to take, or now the Sens are going to take one as well. And I was just about to say earlier in this frame, you know, if the Habs want any chance of coming back in this game, they got to get sustained zone time. And what do? They just went and got about 3 minutes worth of sustained zone time. Nothing's happened. They haven't scored a goal yet from it. But you wear them down eventually, and you might get a good chance or draw a penalty.
And here comes Arnold to the net. The shot just goes wide. So the Habs, like you said, on the power play, may have an opportunity here. Arnold down the middle, drags it around. Arnold, the shot save made as it goes right off the pads of David Brown. And I mean, that's the effort you're looking for if you're the Habs, but they are trying to beat Dave Brown, and that is no easy feat.
Arnold being a one-man highlight show on that play, curling in, coming back up through the middle, and then getting it around on the nice little fake around the defender, and a good shot, a very hard shot, but big save Dave, again, living up to the namesake.
Face off inside the Sens zone. It's won by the Sens, but now the Habs take control. Kalaji to McDermott. Clean pass made. The shot from the blue line goes wide of the net. Young is there for the Sens. Flips it around behind the net. Gets it to the stick of Giammarelli. Giammarelli tried an exit zone pass on the right side. That didn't work, so he flips it down the left wing. Bjorklund for the Habs gets in the way of the clearing attempt, and he sends it to the far side on the stick of Kalaji. Kalaji sends it in towards the net. That gets blocked, but the clearing attempt stopped again. It is Coco with it. Tries to play it to the net. That gets stopped, and that one is sent down the ice. 5:30 to play in the third period. 3-goal lead. The Sens ahead 4-1. 20 seconds remaining on the Habs power play. They enter the zone, get the clean pass. Now they're going to the net. The shot save made once again by David Brown.
That'll kill off the remainder of this power play as well. And now we're at 5 minutes left in this game with a 4-1 lead for the Sens. And that, good chance on that one, though, because that's where the goal that they did score came from. A sharp angle shot like that somehow beat Dave Brown on the far side of his net, his glove hand side. But this time, as if realizing his mistake last time, closed up that hole.
And there's some discussion here. Go ahead, Ben.
So that power play was a prime example of someone earning their nickname, Big Save Dave.
No kidding. Out to the neutral zone as the power play is now effectively over. And right away the Sens clear it, get it all the way down the ice. Sens, Habs will bring it out of their own zone now. Lucas DeRoche with the lone goal of this game for the Habs. Gets it into the attacking zone. 4 minutes to play here. DeRoche gets it onto the stick of Bomers. Back to the front of the net. The shot is blocked. That one came off the stick of LaFrance. Play back to the far side. Into the middle. It's cleared by the Sens. And racing down the ice towards it is Laba. Laba going to the net. Feeds it across the zone. Picking it up on the near side is Coleman. She gets it back to Laba. Right in the slot. Can he get the shot off? No, he can't. You got to think that one more goal for the Sens would seal this one with 3:20 to play. And now the whistle has been blown with the puck stuck on the boards.
Clock still rolling here, less than 3:10 now on the clock. And like you said, you got to think one more would seal the deal here for the Sens. I don't know with the clock rolling right now, a 4-1 lead that looked tough to climb is almost becoming insurmountable at this point too. But I feel like if you're everyone on the Sens bench, a fifth goal would make you breathe a little bit easier.
Absolutely. Face-off won by the Habs into their own zone. Played forward into the neutral zone, but the puck is picked up by the Sens and they flip it back in. The Habs redirect it the other way. Lots of bodies trying to get control of the puck at the line. Into the Sens zone now. Puck at the near side circle. It comes down to the point, controlled by the Habs. Bjorklund tries a cross zone pass. It gets onto the stick of Pamplin. Pamplin plays it to the middle. Bjorklund colliding there. Loose puck is picked up by Kalaji. Kalaji looking to play it on net. Her shot gets blocked, and the Sens get it around to the far side boards, but McDermott jumps into play to keep the puck alive in the zone. Habs still in control. Now at the line. That is Arnold. Arnold got stopped trying to drag it through the middle, and that allowed the Sens to clear it. Down the ice into the Habs zone, and the Habs will look to bring it out again. It's Arnold down the left wing. Arnold going into the zone. Arnold looking for the cross zone pass. Off the boards, it'll be picked up by Kalaji. Kalaji gets it into the corner. Now it's flipped back to the far side by the Sens. Looking to get it out with 1:30 to play, and the Sens are going to go in on a 2-on-1. But they can't complete the pass. Now they do. Down the middle, the shot just wide of the net by McCowan. Puck comes back to the near side. Babineau to the middle. Gobet trying to get to it. Gobet with the shot. Takes a deflection. Goes to the M boards. McCowan has it for the Sens. Battling John T back there with 1 minute to go. Puck flipped to the far side boards. Bjorklund battling for it for the Habs. Turned over. The Sens put it towards the net. It gets stopped in front. 50 seconds to go. As the Habs are trying to move it out of the zone, they get blocked. Back in front of the net, they'll try the other side. It's stopped by Giammarelli. Coming into the zone with some speed. Drops it back to Gobet. Gobet puts it on net. That's blocked in front. Into the far side corner. Picked up there by McCowan. He plays it to the point to Heaslip. Heaslip's shot comes rifling through. 30 seconds to go. In the corner. It's sent to the line. It's picked off. The Habs trying to get it out, but they still can't. The Sens now all over them in the zone, but the Habs finally get it out, and there's going to be a high sticking call coming up against the Sens, but time is winding down. 5 seconds to go, and the Sens will go undefeated in the tournament, and they will take the gold medal in the 2025 Canadian Blind Hockey Tournament Open Division. A tremendous game by Big Save Dave to keep his team ahead, and then the goal scored by Babineau, McCowan, Giamorelli, and McCowan again to seal the gold medal for the Sens.
What a great game. What a great weekend overall here at the Mattamy Athletic Center in downtown Toronto, formerly known as Maple Leaf Gardens. And again, the Sens coming in here, and I'm sure they're very happy with their namesake here at their old home of their rivals, the Leafs, to come away with a championship and to win the gold medal here. The Habs, some of them hanging their heads, nothing to be ashamed about. They played a heck of a weekend. There are only 2 losses coming to the Sens. So again, big weekend here. An absolutely fantastic event. Can't thank the organizers enough for putting something like this on. Can't thank them enough for including us as well and bringing the broadcast to you from the Mattamy Athletic Center.
Yeah, it's been, this game was sort of a perfect encapsulation of this whole weekend. It's been great hockey and great sportsmanship and a lot of competitive spirit and just an overall great event put on by great people for great people, as I said earlier.
All right, so that's going to wrap things up for us here. It's been a tremendous 3 days, and like Courtney and Ben said, I want to thank the organizers as well for including us in this tournament. We hope that you have enjoyed us bringing you this tournament all weekend long and welcoming us into your homes for this 11th annual tournament. For Mike Brown on camera, Ben Long producing, Courtney Kenny on commentary, I'm Matthew Sukram, and for one last time from Maple Leaf Gardens, we're signing off from the Canadian Blind Hockey Tournament 2025.
And congratulations.